Hello, everybody, and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton, and today we're at Staff Sergeant Christopher Piper Field on the campus of Marblehead High School as the Magicians girls soccer team takes on the Danvers Falcons. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And be sure to stay tuned to the end of the game. We'll pick a Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. This should be a really fun soccer game tonight under the lights and a full moon at Piper Field, and we are underway. 40 minutes on the clock and rolling in the first half here. These two teams are two of the best around, not only in conference, but in the state. Right now, the Magicians come in to the game with a 7-3-4 record, but they're ranked number 6 in Division II. And Danvers is 10-2-3, and they're ranked number 5 in Division III. These two teams have played once already this season. Danvers beat the Magicians 3-1. On their home field, so a bit of a revenge game here for the Magicians tonight on their turf. Danvers' first shot goes wide of the net, so it sets up a goal kick for the Magicians. We're dealing with a bunch of injuries they have all season. Without Sadie Halpern with the torn ACL. Don't think they have Ainsley McDonald tonight. I think she hurt her knee recently as well. Sid Ball is hopefully back out there. But the team has been fighting through injuries with other players stepping up in big ways. Callie Gilmore is the leading goal scorer on the team. She has 10 goals this season. The next highest is Courtney Hitzerick and Lucy McDonald with 5 apiece. Lucy Church leads the team in assists with 5 in that category. But these two teams should be very evenly matched, and hopefully we have a battle here tonight, which I expect. Danvers' goal scoring and goal differential is massive. They have scored 53 goals this season, and they've only allowed 22, but 9 of those were in their 2 losses to Masco. Those are their only 2 losses of the season. Again, they're 10-2-3. If they don't play Masco, basically undefeated. They allowed 4 goals in a tie, 4-4 tie with Linfield, who Marblehead will see next week. So other than that, against those 2 opponents, they've only given up 9 goals this season. So it's going to take a lot for the Magicians to score tonight, but potentially 1 goal could do it. Could get them out of here with a win, either team. For the Magicians, they have 30 goals scored this season, 17 goals against. They're playing their best soccer of the year. They are 4-0-1 in their last 5. They're 5-1-1 in their last 7 after going 2-2-3 in their first 7. And that first game against Danvers was part of that first 7. Since that loss to Danvers, they have gone 5-1-1. It's the first time the Magicians really have it over midfield in attacking position. It's kicked out of bounds beyond the goal line. It'll be a corner kick. The Magicians have been great off of corners this season. Let's see how they do here on this one. Looks like they're going to send it into the box. And it's up off the crossbar, and it stays in play. That almost curved in. What a start that would have been. Oh, nice move along the sideline to spin upfield. But then number 11 for Danvers, that is Lila Doucette, lost the ball. The Magicians will throw it in. Madison Dombrowski is the goalie for the visitors, for the Falcons. She's a senior. And in net for the Magicians is Haley Gilmore. Haley Gilmore and Lily Heller split time. Haley is a sophomore, Lily is a freshman. Both see a ton of run. Coach Lisa Wales likes to split time between the two. So 1-on-4 for Danvers, and that is shut down quickly, and the Danvers player goes down hard. stepping up to make the play was Cam O'Brien. She had an assist in the last game for the Magicians, which was a 2-0 win over Manchester Essex. Callie Gilmore scored her 10th goal this season in that game. And she and the starting keeper, Haley Gilmore, are twin sisters. Nice pass from Robinson over to Mortensen. She kicks it back to Robinson. They try to get a give and go going, and it doesn't happen as Danvers defense intercepts the pass back to Mortensen. A lot of backspin on that as it pops back to Danvers off the sideline. Long lead pass up ahead. It's a foot race to it. Danvers gets there, and they set it out of bounds. Good hustle, and Tabitha Sears was the one who got there first and got it off her foot. It'll be a goal kick for the Magicians. Nice hustle by both sides. This game was originally scheduled to be a normal time game, 4 o'clock. Then it got moved to 5:30, then got moved to 7. So an unexpected game here under the lights for the girls. It's always fun. The JV Magicians team, not sure exactly what the score was, but by the body language, looked like they won right at the buzzer earlier. They could have tied it, but it looks like they came away with a victory over the Danvers JV squad moments before this started. Both teams scoring late in that one. The first goal in this game is going to be huge, depending on who gets it. There's a chance Robinson can't get to the ball. It's cut off by Addison McCarthy, a junior defender, but she kicks it right back to Callie Gilmore. And Gilmore off the left foot and wide near side of the net. Not a lot behind it, but she is the most dangerous player on the field for the Magicians in terms of goal scoring. Danvers is going to have to mark her up. And again, she is just a sophomore. What a season she's putting together, and just second year in high school, first year on the team, or first year playing a lot of time on varsity. That'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a Magicians throw-in. O'Brien will take it. A lot of young talent on this team, a lot of talent on that JV squad that won prior to this one. So the next few years for the Magicians soccer program on the girls' side looks extremely bright. And they really do have aspirations of a state championship over the next few years. Again, ranked number 6 right now in D2. There will be a lot of pressure on the girls when tournament time comes around, because this will be the highest ranked they've been in a long time. We'll see if they can live up to it when we get there. There's 3 games left in the season for both of these teams after tonight. Magicians finish out their regular season schedule with Winthrop, who they should crush in their next game. Then they have Linfield, who we just mentioned tied this tough Danvers team 4-4. So that one will be a real litmus test for the Magicians. And then they finish up the season with Newton South, also going to be a difficult game. So when you're looking at the schedule for the Magicians, you potentially could go 1-2. So this is a big game. Love to get out of here with a win. Danvers will finish up their season against Andover and Brookline, both out of conference, both home games for them. And then they have Salem tucked in there, and they'll kill Salem. They already beat them 8-0. That wasn't even Danvers' biggest win of the season. They beat Winthrop 9-0. That's why I feel like the Magicians will have plenty of success in their next game. And they're yet to play Winthrop this season, are the Magicians. Marblehead also blanked Salem 5-0. Salem's just not good. And that ball goes to the goalie and picked up for a shot from live play on target. That corner kick was close. That was an easy save. And she'll punt it away, past midfield. That's a good header. And Machado's right there for the Magicians. Machado, one of the two captains, she and Sophie Robinson. Despite Ava Machado having unbelievable speed, she plays defense. But she uses that to hustle back and get side to side across the field. She is a catalyst back there as a center back. Really kind of quarterbacks everybody around her. She's a good leader. And then Robinson plays offense. So they get a captain basically on either side of the ball. We have our first sub of the game. That'll bring Lucy Church in. We'll take Mortensen off. We've crossed the 10-minute mark here in the first half. It's a little touch pass to Gilmore, trying to get it back to Hitzerich, and it is kicked away. That stays in bounds. Off the shins of Sutherland. She keeps her momentum going. She shoots, and it's past the post on the near side of the goal. But a nice job by Sutherland to keep her momentum going forward up the sideline. Cam O'Brien tried to cut off her momentum, but kicked it right off her shins, and it just played nicely for Sutherland to keep going. Sort of worked her way towards the middle of the field to get that shot away. That's a tough hop to control there off the goal kick. Nice play by Gilmore to step back from where she was, get to the ball. They send it up. Robinson's offside, I believe. It'll go out of bounds anyway. The Magicians have had 9 different players score goals this season. Here's Robinson, just outside the box. Gets it back to Hitzerich. Hard contact on the ball between Hitzerich and Sutherland. Takes Hitzerich to the turf. Danvers can't clear. Gilmore receives the pass, kicks it back to Machado. She's got some space to work with. The Danvers player closes quickly, though. She sends it up in the direction of Church and Robinson. But number 24, Allie Doucette, gets there first for Danvers, kicks it up the sideline. Machado stepped on the ball and goes down. Lila Doucette picks it up over to Prouty into the middle. It's cut off. Cora Gerson made the defensive play. It's still loose. Danvers kicks it back towards the middle of the box, past Lila Doucette, towards the far side of the field. This is Brooke Wynot. A deflection from behind by Hitzerich. Wynot goes down, and Wynot is hurt. And she is in a lot of pain. Clutching at her knee, and her teammates are also around her. And it looked like they were also trying to nurse her knee immediately. She kind of whiffed on that kick. There was contact from behind. I'm not sure if she got kicked as well. But this turf is unforgiving. I was talking to the Marblehead JV coach, Phil Witt, last night about all the injuries that have happened so far this season for the girls team, and he personally said the ones that his team has suffered is just, it's tough to deal with as a coach, seeing these girls go down to torn ACLs, MCLs, meniscus. The girls want to play with shorter cleats so that they don't get stuck in the turf, and that's potentially what just happened here to Brooke Wynot. We'll take a quick break from audio and come back when they get Brooke tended to. All right, so as you can see, they're taking Brooke Wynot off the field, walking extremely gingerly off. Looks like she's able to put some weight on that foot, or on that leg, which is good. But her facial expression, she looks distraught and in pain, and you just hate to see that. So to restart, we're going to have a drop ball for the Magicians. Kick towards midfield. First touch by Danvers and played forward. Cassidy Randall running it down for Danvers. Not sure she intended. Well, I think she intended to kick it out of bounds, but probably with some more strength than that. That'll also get to the sideline. Oh, that looked like a handball. They play through it. Danvers clears towards midfield, but not to it. Nice job by Gilmore hopping in there. Kicking it out of the air. Can't wait to see what the next couple of years hold for Callie Gilmore. She's scoring 10 goals as a sophomore. She's only going to get better. They're able to turn the corner. Oh, headed with her back to the goal by Robinson and snared by Dembowski. But a nice job by the Magicians to turn the corner from the corner, get the shot into, or get the pass into the middle. Danvers tried to clear, but it just popped up, and Robinson with her back to the goal. That would have been amazing. Sophie hasn't scored yet this season. What a way to get her first. Had that gone in. Just looking down here at the sidelines, it looks like Brooke Wynot is going to be okay for Danvers. The training staff has just gone over to get some ice for her, but the training staff has smiles on their faces, so I think it's probably not too bad, which is good. The pass towards the middle, intercepted by Machado. Magicians clear past midfield. We've talked about how good Callie Gilmore is for the Magicians, but Danvers has the reigning MVP on their team, Georgia Prouty. She is just ridiculous, and she's number 9. Has had a quiet start, but the Magicians are probably marking her up. And look at that ball from 40 yards out, on target, and caught by Gilmore. That was absolutely launched. And that had a chance. Gilmore was an inch shorter. I'm not sure if she would have got it. That is a huge foot. That's Prouty. Cutting through. Gets a shot off. Saved by Gilmore. Off the rebound. Prouty with a second chance. She and Machado go down just outside the goal, and the Magicians clear it. It'll be a throw-in. But you can see how fast Prouty is and how good she is, just splitting through defenders to get that shot away. It bounced right back to her. The second one was off target. But even when you mark her up, she's able to sneak through. Church couldn't slice the pass up ahead to Robinson. She's got it back. And from behind comes Sutherland. And Sutherland trips her up. So the Magicians will have a kick here. O'Brien in position to take it. But will she allow Ava to do it? And it looks like she will. Machado just taps it to O'Brien. So she'll launch it while in motion to the middle. It's Robinson. And the Magicians caught offsides. I didn't see that one. It looked like everybody was on, but ref saw it different. Church kicks it up ahead, played by the Danvers defense. Number 25, McCarty, Addison McCarty. The center back kicks it out of bounds. Magicians will throw it in again. We're in the 20th minute of the first half. We're scoreless. So it looks like Brooke Wynot's night is done for Danvers. She is in a sweatshirt and sweatpants and has limped to the bench. Just hope that she can continue her season. I wish her the best. This is Sutherland. Number 5 is Emma Sutherland. Number 4 is Gianna Sutherland. Gianna's a senior, Emma sophomore for Danvers. Machado comes flying in, kicks it away, past midfield, but Danvers sends it right back. Danvers doing a nice job controlling the possession with a lot of pressure from the Magicians' defense. Danvers gets a shot towards the net, but it bounced out of bounds before it got there. So it'll be a goal kick. Good steal by Gilmore. Church controls. A quick switch of the feet, but then her pass a little bit out of reach of Hitzerick. Out of bounds off of Danvers. Throw goes to Hitzerick. She gets dumped. A lot of congestion on the sideline, but Danvers breaks through. Sutherland, space in front of her. 2-on-3. Magicians' defense is back, and Machado makes a play. Has to stay with it. Battling against Glover. Still battling. Ashley Freitas comes in, wins the ball back for Danvers. Here's Prouty. Her shot blocked and sent out of bounds by Sid Ball. Danvers' first corner of the night coming right here, and it'll be Prouty to take it. They line basically all their players up at the top of the box. There's one in front of the goal. Haley Gilmore steps in front of her. Across the box and right into the hands of Gilmore. Off the foot of Figueiredo. Great setup from Prouty. Played well by Figueiredo. But great concentration from Gilmore. And that's not an easy save to make because she had to get around a couple of bodies right on the goal line and adjust her sight line from the corner to the far post on a one-timer. Still able to make the save. That looked like a handball too. That's now two that Danvers has got away with. That one was definitely off of Prouty's arm. Machado immediately showing the referee that it was a handball. But it's going to be a Magician's throw-in regardless. Magicians make another substitution. They take Sophie Robinson out and put Liv Carlson in as striker. Sutherland into the center circle. Sent back by McDonald. This will roll into the arms of Dembowski. Long ball back to the defense, played by Sid Ball. Trying to get it towards the middle of the field. It's cut off. It's going to bounce through and be picked up by Gilmore. That gets to the sideline. A good box out by the Danvers defender, keeping Hitzerich off the ball. Keeping Carlson off of it, excuse me. Thought the ball was going to get out of bounds quicker than it did. Carlson showing off some speed on that. That's why she's up there in the striker position, replacing Robinson, who has good speed as well. Usually you'd think that would be a position that you might want to play Ava Machado. And she has played some offense the past couple of years. But again, now she's the center back, using that speed to protect the net. That's probably a good decision too. You have young goalkeepers, so you put an experienced senior back there. There's a foul along the sideline. There'll be a free kick for the Magicians. Sydney Ball will take it. Sid also has played a lot of offense over the last couple of years. She's a junior. Again, also with all the injuries, Ball has played offense this year, but is now forced back there because there's no Ainsley McDonald. Prouty up off the turf. Gets a pass off her foot over to Doucette. Doucette, a lot of room. She shoots. Oh, Gilmore dove, but the ball was wide. An awkward-looking dive by Gilmore, but she must have realized it was going past the net. Prouty gets pushed, trying to play the pop-up. Little contact from Lucy McDonald. Gives Danvers a kick. I'm not sure if McCarty took the first one, but if she did, you got to beware because this could get on net easy. We just saw her. Yep. Same thing. Gilmore makes the save. Wow, she could really kick it. Steal by McDonald. Laid out for Hitzerich. Up ahead, it's Carlson. One defender to beat. She shoots. Save made by Dembowski. I think that was the right decision by Carlson to let it rip. I think if she had taken another dribble, the defender probably would have been on top of her. So she took the shooting lane that they gave her. Right into the arms of Dembowski. We're still scoreless. 11.5 minutes left to play in the first half between two of the best teams in the NEC. This is probably the best and most evenly matched game that you could ask for in conference. When you take Masco out of the equation, Masco has beat both of these teams, and they beat them big. The Magicians have lost 4-0 to Masco and 3-2 in the opener when they thought they might catch Masco off guard just a bit, which they almost did. That's a shooting chance for Danvers for Figueiredo. She didn't get a lot on, and it bounces back out towards McCarty, and hers goes near side. And then again, Danvers only 2 losses coming to Masco. So again, take them out of the equation in the NEC, and these are probably the 2 best teams that are left. Danvers had a few scoring chances, probably the best 2 off those free kicks by McCarty and that one from Prouty. And for the Magicians, that first corner kick was probably their best scoring chance, except for Carlson's a minute ago, but not a real threat to score, easy save. But that first corner that grazed the crossbar almost curled in. And I said at the top, 1 might be enough tonight. We'll see if it is. And who could get it first? Good play by Ball. Gets it back to midfield. The pass was intended for Sutherland. Now Sutherland gets the touch. Again defended by Ball. Sydney sticks out wearing those bright blue cleats. Pass from McDonald off the outside of her foot. Not a great one. Went right to Danvers. She probably had time to settle for a minute and get it to her strong foot and really square herself upfield. Carlson boxing out the defender, gets the pass towards the middle of the field. Danvers there again. Doucette. Pass intended for Gianna Sutherland. Magicians are there. Both defenses playing great right now. Nothing's coming easy. And they're both jumping at loose balls, which is what you want to see. If either team gets stuck on their heels, that's when the other's going to be able to strike. Church unable to get back to it. Doucette blasted out of bounds. The Magicians will bring in Laura Botnaru. Laura just scored her first goal of the season in the 6-1 win over Gloucester, which was 3 games ago. The Magicians have won 3 straight. That was the first of the 3. That was their biggest win of the season. Again, they are 4-0-1 in their last 5 games. Hoping they can keep that streak going here. For Danvers, you wouldn't think that a 2-1-2 record would be playing their worst soccer of the season, but that is the case. And it's obviously still good soccer with a winning record. But they started the season 6-1-1 and are 4-1-2 since. So had a better streak going at the beginning, but they are still tough. And when they play teams that aren't named Masconomet, they usually win. Off the toe of Hitzerich, she goes down hard, and a late and very faint whistle from the far side of the field will give Marblehead the ball. That's the right call. You could hear the contact. 6.5 minutes left before the break. Machado lines this one up. She called out Callie's name, right to Gilmore. Tried for the chest trap, unable to control. Danvers does, with Prouty. Takes a peek, flips it forward. O'Brien's there for the header. She was trying to reach Gianna Sutherland. Carlson from the logo. Short pass back, then flipped ahead. Hitzerich shoulders it down. Can't get back to the ball. She and the defender get tripped up. It's Doucette who goes down for the Falcons. And the call goes against Hitzerich. Win or lose, after the game, we will select a Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. I'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner and bringing you the Player of the Game award. It's a long ball that the defense lets Gilmore come out for, but that was definitely a dangerous play. Danvers had 2 players right there with the 2 Magicians defenders. They did enough to keep him off the ball and allow Gilmore time to pick it up. Love that little flip from Church. Gets it back to Hitzerich across the box to Gilmore. It's actually Botnaru. My mistake. 20, not 30 over there on the far side. Tough to see, and she sends it over the crossbar of the goalpost and out of bounds. Another strong kick from McCarty from the goal box past midfield. Gilmore gets a foot on it. Bounces around through the logo. It's loose for O'Brien to step up on. Good stop by Gilmore, trying to lead Church. Church chasing down Cassidy Randall, number 2 for Danvers, kicks it out. Not a great throw-in from the Magicians. It goes right to Danvers, but they're able to control anyway. Kicked up in the air into the middle of the box. Headed. Now it lands. It's loose, and Church gets the shot away into the arms of Dembowski. Three minutes to play in the half. Prouty circles back out, takes a shot, and blasts it out of bounds. She is so fast with the ball. And that was a tough play, it looked like, for the Magicians' defense, because Ball and Machado were both there, but neither really attacked it when it was loose. Sydney Ball got her foot on it. But you really can't give Prouty any space. That's a slow roller to Gilmore, off the foot of Sutherland. And one thing about Prouty's game is that she's able to create space for herself, which not a lot of girls are able to do at this level. She's able to dribble out of trouble and create shooting lanes for herself. This is dangerous as it goes by the post and out of bounds with Gianna Sutherland right there. Cam O'Brien defending Sutherland as that ball went through. There's under 2 minutes left in the half. The clock is stopped on the scoreboard. The referees keep the time on their watches for the final 2 and 5 minutes of the respective halves. McCarty gets the pass off, but it's taken away by Gerson. Gerson using her body to win the ball, but her pass intercepted. Doucette finds some space, shoots, it's blocked by Machado off of her back. She recovers, sends the ball past midfield, where it's run down by Allie Doucette. She kicks it back to Dembowski. She gives it a little bit of a ride to about the 35. That's off the back of Ball as it crosses midfield in the air. Final seconds of the half. Gilmore to Church. Little chip towards the sideline. Last touched by Hitzerick. Church takes the pass away. She got grabbed. You could see the jersey being pulled. No call. And that is the end of the first half. We are scoreless. As expected, a tight game between two of the best in the conference and two of the best in the state. Before we go, we'd like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so if you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page, and also consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button. 0-0 at the break. We'll be back after this with the second half. Welcome back to the second half. We're underway. Danvers with first touch in a scoreless game between the Falcons and the Magicians. The 5th-ranked Falcons in Division III, the 6th-ranked Magicians in Division II. Two of the best around with 40 minutes to decide it. Hopefully we have a winner tonight. Oh, that is good aim right there. Careful, you're in the splash zone along the sideline. That was fun. Long ball from McCarty, tough bounce, but it's grabbed by the goalie for the Magicians. It looks like that's still Gilmore. Usually Haley Gilmore and Lily Heller split time, but looks like Coach Wales riding with Gilmore tonight. She's made every save that's come her way so far. Machado off the sideline to Ball. Sharp pass to Gilmore. The next one kicked towards the target by Danvers, and Gilmore will come wrap it up. Most of the saves we've seen from the two keepers so far have been pretty routine as Mortensen gets pushed down there, so it'll be Marblehead ball. The best scoring chances for Danvers probably been off their free kicks from McCarty. She's put it on target twice. Prouty had a bit of a chance. For the Magicians, their best scoring chance was right off the bat on their first corner as the corner kick almost curved in and hit the top of the crossbar. That was funny from Sid Ball there on the restart. She was not happy with her kick there, and she let everybody know about it. Quick throw in for the Magicians. Can't do anything with it. It's taken away by Randall for Danvers. Sent up the sideline. This is Glover. Gets by Ball. Glover has a lane to shoot. Doesn't take it. Passes instead. And that shot over everything. Glover probably should have let that one go. She did a nice job working her way into space where she could shoot, but passed it up to Lila Doucette. Already mentioned the Sutherland sisters. You've heard the name Doucette a lot too. 11 is Lila Doucette for Danvers. She's a junior, and Allie, number 24 on the back end's a freshman. Mortensen sends it towards the corner where McCarty will get there and let it roll out on the end line to set up a goal kick, which she will take. Machado uses that speed, undercuts Figueiredo, and kicks it out of bounds. Nice job to cut off the attack. She was helped out by Sid Ball, who jumps in and gets that one. Oh, here's Prouty. Keeps her momentum going. Look at a triple team around Prouty, and that's basically what you have to do because she keeps possession alive. It bounces right back to her into the middle of the box. The shot on net is taken by Gilmore. Magicians escaped that one. See how fast things happen when Prouty has the ball. And when you think she's going to shoot, she just kind of keeps her momentum going, keeps that dribble alive. Good challenge by Sammy Dosh. Not scared to come up on McCarty, who was working with a full head of steam. That shot goes into the middle. It's loose. Gilmore's out of the net. Danvers can't get the shot away. They had a wide open goal. Oh, a deflection, and Gilmore makes a save. Almost an own goal by the Magicians. And that'll be a corner kick. Great concentration by Gilmore. Just stuck out her left foot, able to make the save. The shot deflected off one of the Magicians in front, maybe Machado. It's tough to see. It all happened so fast. It's the second corner of the night for Danvers, and they score. It's Addie McCarty. Heads it in. And Prouty with the assist. 1-0. They took the corner pretty quickly. I'm not sure the Magicians were fully ready. And that was a clean play. From Prouty's foot right to the head of McCarty and in. They score about 7 minutes into the half. They take the lead. We'll see if the Magicians can get it back. I've said a couple times, one might be enough tonight. We'll see. The first meeting between the two was a 3-1 Falcons win. But the way things are going, it doesn't seem like a team would get to 3 here tonight. But again, we'll see. Here's Sid Ball. She does have great speed as well. The whole team really does. Give and go with Dosh. Tried to get it back to Sammy, but couldn't. The Falcons swarming the ball. McCarty gets it off her foot quickly. Up to Sutherland, and Sutherland gets called for the handball. Figueiredo spins, kicks towards the middle of the field. Machado's there. Doucette intercepts the pass. Gives it up. Sutherland trying to get it to Prouty. It's picked off. Gilmore kicks upfield to Robinson. She's the lone Magician up there with the 2 Danvers defenders. She plays it back to Hitzerick. Here's Church. Can't get past McCarty, who kicks it out of bounds. Big size difference between Church and McCarty. And Church unable to get around her. Play comes back to the sideline after the throw-in, and it goes out of bounds. off the Magicians. Danvers brings in a new player, Sabina Sturgeon, number 14, to replace Kaya Glover. Gilmore trying to slice one through to Robinson. Kick back the way it came from. McDonald, triple team, gives it up. Machado, short pass to Gilmore. Back to Ball. Not what she wanted to do with it. Off the laces. The ball's going to get back. Nice play by Gerson. Challenging Prouty and kicking it out of bounds. Ball jumps in, keeps it in bounds. Danvers sends it right back. Off of Hitzerick. It bounces to Freitas. Prouty picks it up. She shoots. It's knocked down by Gilmore. Dives on it. And makes the save. Keeps her hands on the ball with Doucette trying to kick it out of her grasp right on the goal line. A huge, huge save by Gilmore. Figueiredo knocks down Hitzerick. That'll give the Magicians the ball. See if Sid Ball has a better kick in her than the last few that she's taken. Decent, but played first by Danvers. Goes right to him. Hitzerick was trying to break behind Freitas, who played it. Now it's kicked upfield, and Ball will chase it down, and it'll break the sideline. A short throw-in. Gerson probably wants that throwback. Not a very good one. But Danvers can't do anything with it. Hitzerick can't get to it. Doucette steps up with confidence and sends it a long distance, but it does tail out of bounds on the far side. It'll be a Magicians throw in very deep in their own territory. With 27 minutes left to play in the game, Danvers leads at 1-0 on the McCarty goal. The Magicians almost scored on their only corner of the game. Danvers cashes in on their second corner of the game. Church with defenders around her. Prouty got a piece. It bounces towards midfield. Picked up by Sutherland. She's on the move. Gives it up to Figueiredo. Ball defending. Figueiredo flips it towards the target, and it'll be picked up by Gilmore. Magicians trailing here in the second half. They have not lost a game in almost 3 weeks since September 25th. To Masco, which was their worst loss this season, a 4-0 shutout. Since then, undefeated, 4-0-1. Trying to stay that way tonight. They need a goal. My goodness. Somebody needs to check if McCarty has weights in her cleats. She can really fire. That was from about 40 yards out, as we've seen her do a couple times. A laser in the air past the near post. This Danvers throw-in coming about as deep as they can get without it being a corner in their attacking zone. Hitzerich got a piece and forced them back towards midfield, and then it's kicked out of bounds by Dosh. Referee awards Danvers the ball. Sydney ball, making an argument that it was Marblehead's. Gilmore trying to clear. The ball went the wrong direction, and then Prouty gets a shot off. It's deflected on its way through, and it'll be a corner kick. Worst outcome possible right there for the Magicians, as Danvers just scored on their last corner attempt from the other side of the field. It'll be Prouty to take it again. Crucial moments here for the Magicians. Prouty keeps it on the turf. It gets through. Oh, deflected off a body and out of bounds. They'll do another corner. A little deception, I think, there from Danvers, as it looked like the first player would play the rolling ball, but she jumped over it. And that was not a save by Gilmore. That was a deflection that went out of bounds. And now this corner sails over everybody and curls past the end line for a Magician's goal kick. But these deflections out in front of Gilmore are extremely dangerous. The Magicians are lucky they don't have two own goals here tonight. We got a timeout on the field with 22:42 left in the game. 1-0 Falcons. Make sure you stick around at the end of the broadcast. We'll pick a Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. Courtney Hitzerich and Callie Gilmore, I believe, have already been chosen as players of the game in our first two broadcasts, as this is our third and final game of the girls' soccer season. We will cover a tournament game if they get a home game, which they should, as the number 6 team in Division II right now. Magicians probably looking at a bye in the first round, unless things go south over the last few games here. Again, there are 3 games left in the season after tonight. They're at Winthrop 2 days from now. Then a long break between their next home game, which is the 26th against Linfield, and then the season wraps up the 28th at Newton South. This will be a goal kick out of the timeout. Looks like Machado will take it. Machado is a 3-sport captain and a state champion in track in the 4x100. So she has winter track coming up and then spring track after that. She is a heck of an athlete, as a lot of the girls out here are. But even since she was a freshman, she has really made a name for herself and is in the history books as well. Hitzrich able to keep possession alive, but then kicks it right to McCarty. Ball bails out of that one. She probably should have challenged harder. But the result, okay for the Magicians as Gilmore kicks it out. The Magicians have really not threatened offensively here in the second half. That ball bounces, took a weird hop, ended up loose in the box, cleared out of there. McCarty comes in, and somebody needs to sign her up as field goal kicker. Give her a helmet and pads and let her play on Friday nights. McDonald battling with Sturgeon. It's going to be out off of Marblehead. Ball gets to it, sends it past the 30. Deflection over to Church, up to Gilmore. Her pass, not a lot of strength behind it. Trying to get it up to Carlson. Prouty knocks it away from Church. Played just outside the logo by Drakos. And cleared by the Magicians. Church tries to keep it in, can't. Throw in for the Falcons. That'll be Falcons ball. Dosh gets it away with a defender on her back. Machado steps up. Kicks it across midfield, headed by McCarty. Down and controlled by Hitzerick. To Church, back to Courtney. Gets through her legs. Being pushed towards the sideline. Legitimately pushed towards the sideline with both arms. And the call is out of bounds. Bit of aggressive play there by Danvers. We stop for substitutions. They'll bring 2 new players in. The Magicians will bring in Laura Botnaru and take out Lonnie Gilmore. You have Lonnie Gilmore, a senior, and then Callie and Haley, the twin sister, sophomores. There are either 5 or 6 sets of twins between the 2 soccer teams, the boys and the girls soccer teams. They put up a picture on social media the other day of all of them standing back to back. It's pretty cool. And pretty unique to have that many. As Jared and Sadie Halpern are twins. You got the Gilmores, Isabel and Ashley Mortensen. This is on net and into the hands of Haley Gilmore. And you have Elise and Juliet Birchfield, both seniors. They're twins. It's got to be really fun for those players.
It's not a great clear from Dembowski. Kept on the attacking side by the Magicians. Gilmore. It's a foot race to the ball. And Danvers able to get there first. Maddie Hanas kicks it out of bounds. With Botnaru shadowing from behind. A deep throw in for the Magicians. Kicked out of the box. Danvers in transition. Sutherland slows up just a moment. Takes a peek at what's in front of her. Kicks it into the middle of the field. Machado, the only player there. It was a good trap by O'Brien, but she didn't get it away in time or fast enough. Clock winding down on 15 minutes to play in the game. Danvers clutching to the 1-0 lead off their corner kick. The goal from Addie McCarty, set up by Prouty. Dembowski picks up that one and will let it go. Cross midfield. It bounces past Doucette. Ball with the first touch, and now Sid gonna have to put on the Jets. Can't get there. Trying to cut off the run from Drakos, and she does. And it's a goal kick. Really good hustle by Sydney Ball to get back into that play and not let Drakos get anything out of that. After the run, Drakos heads off, as does Figueiredo. Danvers brings 2 new players on. That's kicked through. Dembowski dives on it. Church, the closest Magician to it. Danvers with a chance off the post. And it bounces back out and the Magicians clear. Wow, the Magicians lucked out there. They're still in it. Still 1-0. That could have been the dagger right there. And it hit the post. This bounces to Hitcherich. Now she has a chance to tie it. And it's over the crossbar. And wide, too. She rushed it. She might have had a chance to take one more dribble or so, settle it down just a bit, and get that more on a line. That's the first time the Magicians have really broke past the Danvers defense. Just happened to be on that deflection. Machado keeping her counterpart, number 5, Emma Sutherland, on her back for Gilmore to come out and get that. Like Gilmore was pushed there. They play on. Sutherland, short pass to Doucette. She's the one who hit the post moments ago. All the way into the corner. And it will be a corner for Danvers. They get it in quickly. Sent into the box and headed out. They are definitely trying to catch the Magicians off guard, as they did on the one they scored on. On that one, nobody was defending McCarty, who was able to head it in. That was the scoring corner. That throw-in has to be better. That has to get over the head of Hanas. She is not very tall. Pretty easy to get it over, and we've seen a few poor throw-ins tonight from the Magicians. Botnaru with space, but the defender closes in quickly from behind. That's my mistake. That's O'Brien, not Botnaru, 28, not 20. High ball over the head of Machado. She chests it towards Gilmore. Oh, dangerous play. And it gets past Prouty. Lucky. But it get right back to her. Hanas. Defended by Gerson and kicked out by Dosh. Towards the sideline, and Dosh can't keep it in. Nice play by Machado, kicking away from Gianna Sutherland. Offside. Danvers across midfield, played in the air by Ball. .7:45 left. Ashley Mortensen comes in, replacing Sammy Dosh. To Prouty. The reigning NEC MVP, Georgia Prouty, for Danvers, has made an impact tonight. They did a great job and have done a really nice job of marking her up and keeping her off the scoreboard herself, especially in live play. But she was the one who started the goal off the corner. She has the assist. And a perfect pass for Addie McCarty to finish with a header. So even when you play her tough and you play her about the best you can, she finds a way. And that's what MVPs do. So a very good chance she'll win back-to-back. Here's ball. Pokes it past the defender and midfield, but it was intended for Gilmore, and it was taken away. It's definitely something the Magicians seem to have struggled with tonight, is stringing the passes together. We're headed towards the 5-minute mark. Danvers pressuring. Magicians got to clear. It gets to Prouty. And Mortensen, as she kicks it out. At the 5-minute mark, the clock will stop, and we are about there. 5:04, 3, 2 and counting. Try to keep the time the best I can. We are in the final 5. The Magicians need a goal. They need a break is what they need. They need a mistake from Danvers here. Again, Danvers' only outright losses this season have come to Masco. They are 10-2-3. Magicians looking to avoid their 4th loss of the season and their first since September 25th. Prouty finds space and kicks it out of bounds. I just heard somebody on the field say final 3 minutes. That would be about 40 seconds off on my count. I'd say about 4.5 left. Excuse me, 3.5 left. Is this it for the Magicians? Potential. It's kicked out. But here we go. They have the ball on the attacking side of the field. That was a pretty good run right there with a nice setup ball. This might be their final chance. Throw-in goes to Hitzerick. She's defended. Double teamed. It stays in. Flipped into the box. And caught by Dembowski on a hop. Dembowski will be wise to take a little bit of time off the clock. She does take a few seconds before kicking it away to ball. And it's overrun by Gerson. It got caught up between her feet. Now it bounces off of her to McDonald. McDonald defended well by Freitas. Off of Machado and towards the sideline, being chased down by Sturgeon for Danvers. It's off of her. The Magicians have a throw. Should be about 2 minutes left. Prouty leaves it for Hanas. Ball undercuts her. Hanas trying to get back to it. Ball gives her a little shoulder shove. She's on it, kicks it up ahead to Gilmore. And if Gilmore had had some momentum going that way, she might have been able to get to it. Her body was a bit squared to the sideline to make that run, and McCarty was able to get to it. This is kicked to Gilmore by Figueiredo. Final 90 seconds or less. Figueredo plays it. Gerson defending. Ball will step in. Keeps it in. Towards midfield. Headed by McCarty. Gerson gets pushed. The Magicians have to go quick. I have 1 minute and 5 seconds left. A little flip by Church. It finds space. Church is back to it. Beyond the defender. And they close in on her, and it's Prouty who gets underneath her to take it away. She was triple teamed, and then Church pushes Hanas to the turf. It looked like Church was going to have room, but she was never able to get a shot away. Should be about 30 seconds left in the game. The Magicians need it back. It's Figueredo. Machado in front of her. Kicks it over to Sturgeon. Sturgeon puts it on net. Gilmore picks it up. She's got to launch. Not far enough. Here's McDonald. We have played over 5 minutes since we were under 5 minutes, so a little bit of extra time here for the teams. And not much extra time, because that is the final whistle, and that is the game. Danvers victorious here on Piper Field tonight, 1-0 in a battle of NEC powerhouses. The only goal coming from Addison McCarty in the second half, off the corner by the reigning NEC MVP, Georgia Prouty. Stick around. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game is the captain, Ava Machado. I thought she played great defensively all over the place tonight and did a nice job, center back in the defense and keeping Danvers and Georgia Prouty at bay for the most part. Unfortunately, it ends up being a 1-0 victory for Danvers, but Ava played outstanding in my eyes. So congratulations, Ava, from the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Sports Shop for being our community partner and bringing you the Player of the Game award. And we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. With the win, Danvers improves to 11-2-3, and they stay undefeated on their side of the NEC. For the Magicians, they drop to 7-4-4 on the season with 3 games left. Once again, the final score from Piper Field tonight, 1-0 Falcons. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching.